The Only Survivor has to be one of the most viewed stories since the pandemic started, gaining over 3 million followers and having 21 million likes in total. This story isn't the typical monster focused story. So far, he has taken a more realistic route, at least the most realistic he can get, considering he does claim he is in the year 2027. In the first video I made, a lot of people were saying that it was easy for him to film this because it was filmed during the pandemic, which is a valid point, but some of these videos are just from a couple months ago when stores were already opened up in Spain. Don't get me wrong, it's a valid point, and I'm not saying that this is real. I am just expressing how intriguing it is that he has been able to film in empty streets and locations that are usually packed. The Only Survivor has made it far without running into any problems so far, but who knows how long that will last. Something clearly happened to the city while he was out in the hospital. From what he has shown, there is a possibility of others since he did find a house in which had what looked to be survival equipment. The food store also looked to be empty and messy, as if maybe out of panic people began to take things. But still, with these indications that others might be around, the Only Survivor has still not seen anyone. He still continues to roam around the somber cities in Spain in hopes of maybe finding someone who could keep him company, as well as discovering what could have possibly happened. User Alejandra Serrana 568 commented, "Can you tell us the story of how it is you came to live there?" I woke up alone in a hospital in Valencia, Spain. I didn't even remember my name nor where I lived. I decided to go out to the street, and there was nobody. Everything was like in 2021, but on all the technology it said 2027. Sometimes I have doubts that I am in 2027. 12 days after, I still continue to search for a way to get back to 2021. The question the viewer asked was actually useful. Now we know that he didn't remember anything when he woke up. He doesn't know his name nor where he even lives or lived. It could be that they erased his memory on purpose, or it could also be that it was caused from an accident that he suffered before everything started. That is what makes this interesting. You know, what if he saw exactly what happened and how the world was coming to an end, but then had a freak accident that completely erased everything he knew? After several days of investigating, be very attentive tomorrow in Valencia, Spain. Tomorrow comes the day to know where I am at, and it will be with your help. For some reason, I feel like he is going to do the mirror check reality, just like in the Solo Kellen story. He did say that when he woke up, it looked exactly like 2021. So there could be a possibility that it is a mirror reality and he is going to need help of the people from Spain. So it is most likely that he's going to leave items scattered in a populated area and see if anybody finds it. And if they do, then that would be good news, because that would mean that he is stuck between both worlds, not just one or the other, giving him more of a chance of finding a way out. User Jimena commented, "Go into a hospital," to which he replied, "I have gone to 3 hospitals and I still haven't found anybody." In all honesty, how do these people find empty places to film these things? They must be rich, because that's the only logical explanation that I give this. Renting out a set and it being a fake hospital. Like, there's no other reason why a hospital should be that empty with no slight noise. Because let's just say that he did happen to be in a real hospital and he got lucky and there was an empty floor. There would still be some sort of noise from the elevators and people mistakenly going onto that floor. I will leave the coordinates in the comments. There are 4 keychains with a message that have been scattered through Valencia. If you find them, we will know that there is a connection between 2021 and 2027. First keychain found by Danny291999. Second keychain found by Alice Star PR. After 1 hour 37 minutes, I was able to get here. I tried to put myself in the same place of the picture to figure out which one it was. And at last I found it. I live in a parallel world. I didn't think I would find it. The message on the keychain said, "If you have this in your hands, I would have discovered that there is a connection between your world and mine. Thank you, at Unico Sobrevivente." Third keychain found by Saida89. Almost all the keychains were found. The fourth one seems to be missing. Maybe the only survivor found it pointless to post the fourth one being found, since we did understand the concept of them, or maybe nobody went looking for it. Regardless, this does confirm that he is indeed in a mirror reality. I honestly find it cool how he is making this an adventure for his viewers by making this interactive. Best believe if I would have lived out there, I would have gone searching for one of them if one of the locations was near me. User RebirthCR commented, "Return to the Mestilla Stadium and record from a different angle." Okay, so this is weird. I don't think we ever saw the first video where he visited the stadium. I think that there might be some deleted videos that we have missed. You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why we didn't see the video of the fourth keychain being found. Maybe it was deleted or taken down for one reason or the other. I am in a parallel universe.
Había estado investigando estos días qué me estaba pasando y hablando con alguno de vosotros descubrí que igual había algún tipo de conexión entre 2027 y 2021. Y la prueba de los llaveros que he hecho hoy lo ha confirmado. Porque si yo dejo objetos, vosotros los podéis recoger. Pero con las personas no pasa lo mismo. Yo sigo sin poder ver a nadie. Y el mundo donde estoy se ha quedado todo en 2021. Por eso cada día que me despierto lo veo todo normal, todo limpio, todo en su sitio. Por eso confirmo que estoy en un mundo paralelo.
After days of roaming around the beautiful cities of Spain, the only survivor was able to finally completely understand what it was that he was experiencing. Now the question that he needs to focus on is, how is he going to get out of there? Because there doesn't seem like there are any third parties involved. For example, scientists or any other organization who is doing this for some sort of purpose. It all just seemed to happen, which honestly I think makes this harder for him to figure out, because at least when you know someone's behind all of it, you know where to search. But the only survivor literally has no clue on how this happened and what the purpose of this was. Could this be the solution to my problem?
Tengo que contarles algo increíble. Unico Sobrevivente se contactó conmigo para ver si puedo ayudarlo a volver a esta dimensión, a nuestra dimensión, acá, ahora, en el 2021. Siento que por algo hace poco hice el video del ascensor y que ahí, exactamente ahí, puede estar la clave para que él vuelva. Si consigue un edificio con 10 pisos, vamos a hacerlo al mismo tiempo y ver qué pasa. Por favor, estén muy pendientes de esto.
The girl you saw talking is a TikToker that is well known. She covers a lot of paranormal and unexplainable situations. Therefore, was probably why the only survivor contacted her for help. In the video, she mentions an elevator. For those who may not be aware, this is a game known as the elevator game, and supposedly when you play this game, it takes you to another dimension. When participating in the game, the participants must visit the floors 2, 4, 6, 2, 10, and 5 without ever getting out, and you have to be by yourself. Supposedly on the 5th floor, a lady will enter the elevator and will ask you where you are going. Participants are warned to not speak a single word to her or give any eye contact, as she might keep you in the dimension forever. Yes, guys, I know it sounds completely absurd, I agree, but I still wouldn't partake in that. Like, you got me messed up. In the same way I wouldn't do the Bloody Mary challenge, as well as any other paranormal challenges. I just would rather not mess with all that. Although, being in Only Survivor's shoes, I would try out the elevator game, just because, I mean, let's be real, he's already doomed, so might as well just give it a chance. User Lucia Andrade commented, yes, go down to the metro to see if it is empty, ha ha ha. Come on, record the metro. Okay, dang. You could like see the sarcasm. Like, she's doubting our boy. You could just hear, not even like, you're not even here, you're like reading it and you could just, you know, that the sarcasm is in there in the comment. She definitely doesn't believe that it's empty, and she dared him to go down to the metro because metros are always packed, and mostly in cities like Valencia. No one. Absolutely nobody there. Completely empty. Like I said, this is not so common. There's always somebody who needs to get to work or somewhere for a reasonable price that maybe they don't have cars. And this was posted when things were up and running in Spain. I don't know if you guys know, but when the pandemic first started, Spain quickly went on full lockdown. When I say full lockdown, like full lockdown. They had drones that would have speakers and they'd be like, get inside. Like, they literally did not want people in the streets, only for groceries. Because of that, Spain was able to open up back fully within a couple months. Meanwhile, the rest of the world was still on lockdown. That is why I keep saying that it is insane how he was able to film in complete empty places when at the time that he posted this, everything was up and running already. I mean, there's a reason why Lucia, the person who commented, told him to go down there, because she knows things are back open and she thought that he was bound to run into people, but he didn't. I am still looking for human life. I am still looking for human life. I haven't found anybody in the ocean. The ships continue adrift. I will continue looking. The only survivor had no other choice but to get on a boat and leave. He has had no luck on land, so maybe in the ocean he might have luck and find somebody living on a boat, because we got to keep in mind he was in a hospital for who knows how much time, and he was passed out, just unconscious. Things could have happened during that time. Maybe people could have decided to hide out in the ocean because the land wasn't so safe after all. I said it once and I will say it again. I absolutely love this story. It's so different from the others. Although it doesn't have that horror, stalker, or monster vibe, it is still good because the mystery itself is enough to keep the viewers over the edge, because he doesn't want to make it obvious if it's fake or real. He makes people doubt, and that same doubtfulness brings them back because they want to know more. Guys, I want to know your opinion on this. Does he make you doubt just a little? Or do you know it's all cap, but the fact that he films in empty locations draws you back in because you keep wanting to see more? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe with post notifications so you are notified when I update your favorite stories. I will see you guys in the next video.